So it's been a hot minute, but we are back, and here's the update on Amphion. For those of you who don't know, Project Amphion is an audio engine I'm coding from scratch with the exception of some port audio libraries. And it will essentially act as a graph or node-based audio engine for plugin development, audio software development, that kind of general thing. So starting from scratch, I built up some basic node architecture that allowed everything to sort of flow together nicely. However, a lot of the wiring in between those nodes were hard-coded, so anytime I wanted to add a new node, I would have to refactor every single class, which was kind of a nightmare to work with. So I have since developed the audiograph class. So the point of the audiograph class is to add nodes, add connections, and then it figures out the processing automatically through a topological sort algorithm called Kahn's algorithm. I implemented this algorithm as a queue. So for starters, it read through each node and figured out how many inputs it has, and the node with 0 inputs is obviously going to go first. So you pop a node off the queue, add it to the result list, and then decrement the input count of every node it feeds into. And if any of those hit 0, they're now free to run, so they join the queue. And now let's dive into the code. A lot of what we refactored here is in the main C++ file. So as you can see, we've already shrunk the audio data struct a ton, so now it only has a graph and an output. Apologies for the flickering, by the way, but the audio callback method is pretty much the same as just basic port audio functions. And then the main method here initializes an oscillator node, a gain node, and an output node, and then a graph, and it adds each of those nodes to the graph using the add node method from the audiograph C++ file. And for the record, I'm aware I'm getting an error there. It's just Clang being stupid. It still functions perfectly fine. Then I connect them together in sort of a linked list style, and then just write the typical functions, and it works. So we've made progress. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'll catch y'all later. Stay wired.